Miguel, do you know what's in those boxes right there behind you?
Do I want to know?
I mean, it's going to make our life a lot easier when we're working on the GTR.
Then yes, I want to know.
You want to take a guess what it is? What do you think it is?
Wait, is it the thing where you like drive up onto it, the ramps? Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
What's up, Bertini fam? Now in today's video, I had ordered some stuff that's gonna help make our DIY projects here working on the GTR a lot easier and a lot safer. Now, before I jump into today's video, if you have not yet joined the community, go ahead, join the Bertini fam, click that subscribe button and
The notification button?
this way you can stay up to date on all of our build series content. With that being said, go ahead and roll the intro. Now, for those of you who have been watching our videos for a while, you probably have seen us get under the GTR or any of the other vehicles with lots of jacks around and lots of things under the GTR in place just in case, for whatever reason, a jack were to fail, we would still be safe. I'm sure many of you think the exact same thing when you get under your vehicle. Even under the jack stands with the jacks, it's still pretty freaky. I think that's all of our worst nightmares, is to be under our vehicle and something catastrophic were to happen while we're working on our cars. Well, as the title suggests, I went ahead and ordered us some stuff that's gonna make all of our DIY projects a lot more simple and safe. So Miguel, let's go ahead and get these things unboxed and let me show you what's in here. That does not seem safe there. Who cares about safety? Oh, this is nice. Dang, these are much lighter than I thought they were gonna be. I thought they were gonna be real heavy for some reason. I guess because they can hold a lot of weight, so.
Well, Bob, what could the other stuff be?
Glad you asked that question. This is actually what's gonna make this job much more safer when, not like how I was just cutting this box. This will make, when we work under the GTR, a lot more safer. And these are actually also lighter than I thought. These are wheel cribs. So, reassurance basically makes these things called wheel cribs, which you like put under your tires. So after you jack up your car, you put your wheel, like your whole vehicle, on top of these things. They basically hold your vehicle up while you work under it, and it makes it a lot safer to work under. And then I got these in two different sizes because of the fact that the GTR has like such a wide set of wheels in the rear. I went ahead and got these for the front, and I'll show you the rears here. It's crazy how light these are. They seem like they're gonna be pretty easy to store too, right? Like, yeah. They're not, doesn't look like they take up much space. I also got, I think they make ones that are a little bit bigger than these ones, but I also got these in, I think I went with the 12-inch ones. Yeah, I went with the 12-inch ones. Race ramp stickers. And then now these are specifically for the rear wheels. I'll go ahead and show you these here in a second. Oh yeah, these are like mega size. So these are specifically because the GTR has some ridiculously wide. The ones, well, at least the wheels and tires we put on it are ridiculously wide. These are for those. So look at the difference between the two of these. So yeah, right? Pretty big difference. So these will be for the rears. These will be for the fronts. I mean, these are super lightweight. Try to pick that up just so you can see. Oh. Right?
Oh my god.
Pretty lightweight.
They still feel pretty compact though.
Yeah, they're definitely not big by any standard, which is really nice because, yeah, at least for storing them away. But pretty excited about these because now we'll have, like, especially with some of the projects that we have upcoming, be able to get under the GTR safely and work under it. So like when we're doing like the transmission stuff and when we're doing like all the motor stuff, we'll be able to do it without worrying about the GTR falling on us. Now, in terms of the ramps, I went with the 3-inch one. Of course, I'll include links in the description box below. By the way, look how light this is. Like, I'm literally lifting this up with one freaking arm. These are gonna go right under here, like that. Wow, look how low this GTR is, by the way. Let me just show you the kind of clearance that you have on these. Super freaking low. Actually, why don't we grab the tape measure real quick so we can get an idea how low the GTR is sitting right now, for those who are interested. Yeah, so Miguel, measure from like the bottom of the lip down. So like
How much do you think?
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Oh my God.
There ain't no way. What are you doing with that tape measure right now? Oh my God. Miguel, there's no way you did that.
Yeah, I knew how.
Dude.
I get my
no way.
my left and rights get mixed up.
Oh my God. That was so special. What are we at? Like 4 inches from the ground?
Almost 4.5.
Almost 4.5. Okay. Well, that works out because these are a 3-inch lift. So, that's perfect. Now, let's get this one under the other wheel here because we're gonna have to drive up on top of these. What do you think?
Pretty solid in there.
We want to show you guys something real quick because we have an ultra low profile jack here. Like this is like super, super, super low. And just want to show you, it doesn't make it anywhere near where we need to be. Like we're like not even close to where we need to be in order to jack this thing up right now. This is also a super low profile jack. And as you're going to see right about there. And we are still not even remotely close to the front jacking point. All right, Miguel, you're gonna guide me in and let me know when to stop, when I reach the ledge right here. By the way, they sell these with the ledges on. I don't know why I didn't get it with the ledges. I can't remember now. Anyways, guide me in and let me know when to stop. So like the GTR is like relying on you right now. Don't mess this up. Dude, I'm glad you didn't run me into the freaking wall. Oh my gosh, was I close.
I'm accurate.
Yeah, you are pretty accurate. Anyways, it looks like it came out really good though. It doesn't look like there was any form of like slipping or anything like that. It was really smooth going up. Even with me hitting the brake and giving it more gas and stuff, it still looks like it was like no slipping. What did you see from the outside?
It didn't move one bit. It went perfectly fine.
Yeah, looks good. Look at all that room that we have now. Look at all that space. Now, we can jack the vehicle up. So we'll go ahead and jack up the front, then we'll jack up the rear, and then let me show you what those wheel cribs are for. You're a zombie. You have like problems. So we actually ran into a little bit of a problem. The problem is not that I have 2 jacks. The problem is only one of them can lift the GTR high enough to get the wheel cribs under it. So I'll show you. So this 3-ton jack will lift high enough because it's a long reach and this extends high enough up. This jack, on the other hand, which is meant for the racetrack, doesn't lift up high enough to get the wheel crib under the wheel. So Miguel and I need to head over to Harbor Freight. This way we can get that matching jack so that we can lift the GTR up. That was a close call. Well, it's good to know. So if you're going with these really, really high wheel cribs, make sure you have a jack that can jack up your vehicle high enough to get the wheel cribs under. And essentially, if you want to test that out, all you need to do is jack your vehicle up till the wheel is 12 inches from the ground, and that'll tell you if your jack can lift it up or not. Off we go to Harbor Freight. All right, we just got to Harbor Freight, and it looks like it's about to pour outside. Anyways, let's go and get this jack and get out of here. And I found it. Oh, and it's on sale. Oh, no, that's not the one. That isn't the one. Okay, where is the one? This is the one. Low profile, long reach, take one. If I could take it, I would. Now we gotta bring this up to the front and get our jack. Cool. So we could jack it up.
Finally.
The woman who just took our ticket does not seem very happy. Yeah, she seems really, really mad. Anyways, let's just get it and get out of here. Now, to see if we can fit this jack into the trunk. By the way, we went for the green one, and even though Harbor Freight's website said it was in stock, their store inventory said it was in stock. Apparently, they didn't have it in stock, and those sandals are still ridiculous that you wore those out with socks. I should make a t-shirt meme out of you.
They're really funny. I'd wear it.
You are so ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and get this in the GTR. So it just barely fits in the GTR.
Perfect.
That's crazy. Now we have to get this out of here without like jacking the whole thing up. So let's get home. And we're back. So now we have jack number 1 for the front. Miguel and I have unboxed the exact same jack, but in black. Jack number 2. That actually sounds pretty like name-worthy, like jack 1. We should name these like Felicia, Craig, just like that. Bye, Felicia.
And see you, Craig.
Oh, that's good. That's actually really good.
Thanks.
Craig.
Bye, Felicia.
So let's go ahead and get the race ramps back under the GTR and get the GTR up in the air and on the wheel cribs. All right, so these are set up, look pretty good. What do you think?
The words didn't come out.
That was horrible. No, I mean, is your side good?
Oh, yeah, my side's good.
Let's pull the GTR up. Guide me in.
Yep.
Oh, perfect. No, that looks good. All right, now just to jack it up. Now, even with this big old jack, we have plenty of room to get back under the GTR. So I'll jack from the front, and you'll jack from the rear.
Nice.
So we got the GTR up on the race ramps cribs. This thing is crazy right now. We're gonna give you some recommendations based on how it was lifting a vehicle this big up on these things. There's definitely a reason why you would wanna go with cribs as big as we got them, but there might also be some reasons why you wanna also purchase some shorter ones. Let's go ahead and show you and walk you through it. So this is how it came out. It definitely does hold these things up really, really nicely, right? Seems really sturdy.
Yeah, like it's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, definitely not moving or falling off of these things. These things are super freaking strong. Let me just go ahead and show you right here. Like super, super solid. Race Rams definitely make some really high quality stuff. This thing ain't going nowhere. And then just to show you all what the tires look like. So my fronts are 285 35s, and I'll show you from the front what the spacing looks like on these. So you still have a little bit of room here. And then my rears are 345 30s, and you also have a bit of room here. I would say about a good 2 inches on this side and then 2 inches on this side. Look at how freaking crazy this thing looks like from the back. Like, there's so much room under here right now. Like, this makes me actually want to work under this thing right now. Like, I'm thinking of all these projects that Miguel and I are going to do, how much easier this is going to make these projects for us. With that though, Miguel and I were talking, and what were we saying about the sizing of these cribs? Like,
It's definitely nice because you have way more space under the car, but to have this much space for like even the slightest thing is a bit much. So.
Yeah, like we were saying, to get these up this high in particular, to do like an oil change or something, we were saying it's definitely not needed. We feel like we could do with at least half the size of these wheel cribs would be plenty. So that's actually what we're gonna end up doing. We're gonna end up also purchasing like these, but in the half version as well. This way we have the option to go half or full. So we're gonna get the middle size as well with these too. Actually, now that I think about it, I believe Race Ramps actually makes a set of these wheel cribs where they're purposely cut into two. So I think the Race Ramp engineers have already thought about this, because I believe they make one that's already split in half. Although personally, I would recommend getting these for all of your big jobs, and then getting another set of ones that are split in half for all of your smaller jobs. And that's what we're gonna do. But of course, you do whatever fits within your price budget. You know what I just realized I said? I said price budget. Isn't a budget
Same thing as the price.
same, like a budget would automatically, I would assume it automatically means like pricing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. Yo, this is crazy to be doing something like this. I think that, well, one, it feels super secure. I think the other thing is now we can get under here really easy when we're doing like our oil changes and stuff.
For sure.
This will make it like super easy. I'm really freaking impressed by these things. Now these Race Ramps cribs are gonna come in super handy with all the projects that we have coming up. We have a whole bunch of different things, like lots, like oil system stuff, like oil system modifications that we're doing, transmission modifications that we're doing, suspension modifications that we're doing. There's a whole lot of stuff that we have planned in store for this. And this is not even like all of it. We have so much more stuff. These things are gonna come in really freaking handy. Miguel was just saying that he wants to keep it up here because it looks so cool. Funny, a lot of people actually store their vehicles on display like this, like at car shows, in their garage.
I would.
Right? It looks pretty dope. Yeah. Like it seems like a centerpiece now.
Yeah.
Really, really freaking happy with this. If you want to see these products used a lot more, you're gonna have to stay tuned in to the channel. If you have not yet joined the Bertini fam, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the notification bell. This way you can stay up to date on all of our future build series content. You'll see these products used a lot more in our videos moving forward, and you'll get to see all the dope parts that we put on this thing. Now with that, if you found this video either useful or entertaining, do us a big favor. It helps out our video a lot by clicking that like button. Even if you hate us, click the like button or the dislike button, whatever. I mean, whichever you want to click. Now, don't forget, if you're interested in purchasing these RaceRamps products, you can find links in the description box below. And what I'll do is I'll reach out to RaceRamps and see if I can get you all a discount code on these things. Hopefully they say yes. With that being said,
oh, it's my turn again. Put good energy out into the world, right? And then don't forget to pay it forward. And then subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell.
Bruh,
right?
That's not even our thing.
What is?
You just made up like a whole other person's like channel. Like that's not even our thing. It's not even what we say.
Basically, around the
This
same.
is so bad. Like so
I
bad.
gotta start watching the YouTube videos.
Miguel's looking for a full-time job, by the way.
Hire me.
I'm not sure after them seeing this, if they're going to.
No, I really need to be hired.
You ready? With that,
Oh.
make sure you're putting out good energy into the world and you're paying it forward. We'll check y'all out later. Bye now.
Make sure you're putting good energy out into the world and pay it forward. With that, bye now.
With that, make sure you're putting out good energy
Oh.
into the world and you're paying it forward. Check you out. We'll check you out later.
Bye now. Okay, it's my turn to go under.